Look at those happy little plants. What's up, Internet? This is me in the backyard. And I just finished putting the sprockets. Well, I didn't just finish. I did it a couple of weeks ago, putting the sprockets on my motorcycle. I got a Honda Rebel, 1987. And I put a 15 tooth on the front and a 30 tooth on the rear. That was changing it from 14 on the front and 33 on the rear, which would lead to better acceleration but lower speed. Now, since I made the change, I've noticed that it does have a little less jump when I try to go off, and but it does seem to climb through speeds much easier up until 55. So it didn't really result in the better highway speeds that I had anticipated, but it does make cruising around town a lot easier. One thing is that when I'm pulling away in first, sometimes the gears skip a little, and that makes me think that possibly I should have left the 14 on, and I could have kept my old chain. Instead, I ended up buying a new chain just to accommodate the 15 tooth sprocket. So I think that by the time I go get a new chain, I'm going to switch back to the 14 tooth sprocket. This is the chain that I had to get to accommodate the 15 tooth. So just so you're aware, if you're going to change the front sprocket to a larger one, you're going to have to change out the chain because the stock one won't fit around it between the sprocket and the engine casing. Aside from that, the change is pretty good. But like I said, when I'm done, I'll switch back to the 14 and see how it works. So if you're out there and you're thinking that you want a little less shifting when you're getting up to 30 miles an hour, in first gear I can make it up to 25, up to 20 comfortably, and second gear goes up to 35, and in third gear I can go from 35 to 45, probably up to 50, maybe. I've never done that. But what I'm saying is that in town it's a lot less shifting. Before I changed the sprockets, in first gear I couldn't go past 15, and in second gear I couldn't go past 25. So it's a big change. It's a big improvement in the way I drive or ride, whatever. So in retrospect, if you're looking to change your sprockets, try the rear one first. Go drop down to a 30 from a 33 and see how that feels. And if you still don't like it, then you can jump up to a 15. But it'll be a lot cheaper just to do the rear. I think each sprocket cost me about $15. The chain cost me $30. So for $15, I could have just changed one sprocket and gotten away a lot cheaper. As it is, I ended up spending like $60 on the whole procedure. But I suppose it's a good experience because now I know how to change out a front sprocket. Learning new things. I just changed out a rear tire, and I had some videos made, but I lost my SD card. So that sucks. And but now I'm going to change out my fork seals. I looked up how to do those on the internet. There's plenty of videos on how to do that, so I probably won't do it for the Honda Rebel. But the end, new sprockets, they're awesome. Go get them.